Hi, I'm Darrian P. Mack.
And I'm Nicky, and this is Notification Squad on the Leaderboard.
Notification Squad is a show where we talk about games, respond to your comments on our videos, and give out prizes. So you're going to want to stay tuned throughout the entire episode. So first up, we have unmuted discussion.
So this week's unmuted discussion, we are talking about local area multiplayer games. Now, I have very fond memories of playing old systems. Like, can I just say something?
I mean, yeah,
I'm going to say it. Fine, here we go.
All right, go ahead, fine.
Super Nintendo's Bomberman. I love that game so much. But, you know, the Super Nintendo only had 2 controllers. So it was like a special occasion that my cousin would bring over the 4-player, like, multiplayer connection.
My God, the multi-tap? Well, I remember it being called the multi-tap on PlayStation.
So there was like so many different versions of it. There was one that was like V-shaped, but there was one that was like square.
Yeah.
And I just love that, like, 4 controllers, you know, on each side of this like piece. And I had very fond memories of playing Bomberman. I have fond memories of playing N64, you know, 4-player multiplayer games like Mario Party, Mario Kart, GoldenEye, and playing Halo on the Xbox with System Link. Yeah. And there's something that's so special about that. Like, I would much rather play Borderlands, you know, co-op in the same room with the TV split versus playing online with someone. It just changes the dynamic. And same thing with like Smash Brothers. I'd rather play against someone in the same room versus online.
You know, back then,
I
know, I say it like I'm old, and it really wasn't that long ago, but like I just said, the multi-tap on PlayStation, like that was, and you could get it in multi. We had, I think my brother and I, when we would go down for summers, like to spend with our grandmother and stuff like that, obviously this is down south, this is in North Carolina, guys. So my cousins and stuff would get together, and there would be a lot of us. And so, you know, I remember we had like 10 different multi-taps because they would break. We were constantly breaking them because we're playing like, you know, I know I was talking about Twisted Metal Vigilante 8 a lot because I spent a lot of time playing those games, but any sort of split screen game, like I think every game, like, I mean, even Siphon Filter, like the first one for PlayStation 1, had a split screen option. And what I'm seeing is like a lot of indie games are kind of leading the way.
Yeah.
In bringing that back, bringing that local multi-area, bringing back the, you know, the play with your friends on the couch sort of dynamic, which I think is important in gaming.
I think it's important. I think it's something that we just can't necessarily just drop off completely.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of companies want to do that sort of thing. Like, I was surprised when like games like for Xbox One, like Titanfall or even Overwatch, there's not like a local multiplayer.
And to me, and maybe I'm completely wrong, but it doesn't seem like that hard to just add it in there, to have it as an option. It just, I mean, if we can do multiplayer, right, across the internet, across LANs and different things like that, it just seems like we could just easily do a split screen sort of scenario.
Yeah. I mean, not to get too much into it, but I think Nintendo, I was like honestly surprised when Splatoon came out, because I was like, oh man, it's technically multiplayer, but it's still one player. But I mean, that was per console with the gamepad. But, you know, with the Switch coming out, I think, you know, you can do the split screen thing. But then you also, E3, they revealed that new game that's like kind of like Prison Break. What's it called?
Yeah, A Way Out, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily like a nostalgic multiplayer thing that we were talking about, but it's a new way to bring local multiplayer back. I mean, maybe that game can be played online, but I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
You know, and games also like that just came out this in mid-August was Nidhogg 2.
Right.
I absolutely love that game. I would be more than happy to feature it on the channel and play Darrian in a live stream. But that in particular,
prepare to lose, Nicky.
Okay, but that game in particular
actually
is
probably beat me
so
pretty bad.
It's so fun.
Yeah, it's like, or Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time, that game has, where you've got 4 people working together to sort of pilot a ship. Pyre, which again we talked about recently, which had the versus mode. Did we ever play versus? I know we did the campaign thing.
We took turns,
We
so
did
I would
take
love
turns.
to play you.
Well, yeah, I played versus with Alex, who's one of our graphic designers in the office. I won that. And I think I'm going to beat you if we play it again. I'm just saying.
All right, I'll play Alex first to get warmed up, and then I'll come back.
I really miss that being just a standard part. Like, it's when my brother and I get together, we're pulling out the PlayStation 2, right? Like we're pulling out PlayStation 1 or even PS3 to play certain games that those generation of consoles had more of that split screen sort of action.
You know what I don't miss? I don't miss having to buy multiple controllers per console. Like the GameCube, I have the most controls I've ever had.
Completely forgot about that.
You know, that's one thing I will say that like I don't find myself buying so many controllers, you know?
Right.
But, you know, that...
Because they used to come with multiple controllers.
Yeah, or just like, what was the rule of thumb? Like, oh, you go to your friend's house, do you bring your controllers? Oh no, he has them.
Right.
So I think I was the guy that's like, oh, don't worry, he has his own controllers, and you know, when we get mad again, we can throw it against the wall.
Right, break somebody else's controller.
It's not mine, so I don't care.
Because even then, I think game companies recognize the communal aspect of gaming. Games are meant to be enjoyed with other people. They're meant to be played in groups of community. Now, I mean, you've got your RPGs, and I'm a big RPG fan. Like, sometimes I just want to sit in a room by myself and just play a campaign or a mission. But even that's not how I want to play all the time. And I just think we should have more options.
I like to play multiplayer games by myself with 2 controllers.
So comment down below. Let us know kind of what your favorite multiplayer games were, right? Like, what's your favorite?
I still go back to
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, I knew that.
Specifically Double Dash. Battle, I will play N64, and Smash Brothers. I think the Wii U or Smash 4 is really great, but as much as I love the 3DS and I love it on Wii U, it's just best played in the same room. I played online, like local area with the 3DS is great. Like, you know, there's been several times where my friend and I were standing in line waiting for something that we would bring a 3DS and play together, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say those, and if it wasn't that currently, and I want to know what local area multiplayer games you guys are playing, but Nidhogg 2 is awesome. It's so fun.
Do you remember Battlefront? Did you play Battlefront 2?
Battlefront 2?
Yeah.
The Star Wars one?
Star Wars. PlayStation 2. Oh, that is my favorite multiplayer game of all time.
Okay. We should play it sometime.
We should. Yeah. We should. I guess we need a PlayStation 2 in the office.
Yeah.
Battlefront 2. I still, to this day, have not played a game that's as engaging as Battlefront 2.
Really?
I mean,
oh, you know, I take it back.
No, I'm not lying. I mean, as far as multiplayer game, yes, that's my favorite. And I'm going longer on purpose. What were you about to say?
I would also say Tony Hawk.
Oh, Tony Hawk. Excuse me. Tony Hawk was good.
Tony Hawk is so good. So definitely in the comments, let us know what's your favorite local multiplayer game, and if there's any new ones that recently came out that we should be playing.
Yeah, and don't forget, join us in Discord. You can find that link in the description if you want to continue the conversation.
Up next is In-Game Chat, where we respond to your comments and select a comment of the week.
So for In-Game Chat, we're really looking at our last conversation, which sparked a lot of comments. You know, we were talking about the monetization of gaming and microtransactions and whether or not people paid for DLC or if they're not paying for it, and got some really, really interesting thoughts. And you pulled some comments from people who paid for it, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Coming up first is Alyssa, who is our community manager, runs all of our social media, says, I do admit I have bought Candy Crush moves when I knew I could beat the level. Ruler Riley says the first time I spent money was on Destiny for that sweet, shiny silver. Andrew Ashworth said I've paid hundreds of dollars on Smite skins, with a few comments actually agreeing with him. And we've got Travanir. As long as it doesn't hinder the experience of other players by increasing the grind or making someone that pays more powerful, then I don't mind.
And what was interesting about that conversation was it was kind of split, right? Like I kind of approached it like everybody's paying for DLC at some point. People were like, no, I've never paid for it. We had people like
this guy named
Sandwichy's, also Jacob. If you don't know his name, Jacob does a lot of voices a lot of our videos for our 107s. He's really, really good. And he also does Culture and Conspiracy on channel Frederator. So
he just hosted what your Skyrim class says about you.
He did host that. So Sandwichy said, it's funny that Darrian assumes that everyone is spending money on microtransactions because I'm the guy who has not once paid for microtransactions ever. Until now, I thought I was in the majority, but maybe it's more of a 50-50 split than we thought. Good thought, Jacob. Nolene Sargis said, I've never bought anything that was even related to microtransactions.
Lie. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Zoro Noob said, I have never bought anything in video games. That's awesome. I applaud their willpower, because if it's a game that I love, it's like, ooh, it's shiny, I need it. And especially on a mobile game. It's just like, because it's just that one click. You guys that have the willpower, you know, give me some suggestions. Maybe I need some help.
We always like to end in-game chat with picking a comment of the week. So Brandon X22 says, I absolutely love this show. It's so much fun to watch. You two guys are very entertaining. I've got notifications on, but I'm starting to only watch this show, LOL. And that's okay. I appreciate you admitting that to us, but I'm happy you enjoy the show. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I mean, we don't always pick comments about people who love the show, but this
No, we do. Only good things that we pick.
It's really great when people are entertained, and just keep letting us know what do you want us to talk about, what other things that we can do to, you know, make the channel better.
This is the second to last episode that we're doing.
Ever. For every video. And our next segment, Fam Roundup, is the part of the show where we shout out the notification squad, people who recently joined or subscribed to the channel.
And we also give out prizes. This week we actually have 2 winners. Here's a few people that stopped by the channel and said nice things. Mackception says, what's up? Still late, but I'm here and love your videos. J Pony Loco, the man, says, I activate the trap card, notification squad, because why not?
All right, we have Dragon Gaming who said, hell yeah, I made it into the video. Thanks, notification squad. And you made it again. Cheesy RBLX said, Genji Squad, where you at? And Nicholas Time said, Notification Squad, hello.
He's actually commented on a few of our videos.
Yeah, actually a couple of these people have commented quite a bit. Love that.
Leandro Mendoza says, awesome video, make me laugh and very informative, keep it up. We always like to close out Fam Roundup with winning prizes. Last week we showed you this image, and as we slowly zoom out, it is revealed that this was a screenshot from GoldenEye 64. And there was a ton of you that got it right. Actually, one of you did mention that it was from Facility.
Yeah, they got the level right.
Yeah,
they got the level. I was like,
some
wow.
Some of you got it wrong, but the first person who got it right was...
First person to get it right was J Pony Loco. That would be GoldenEye on the N64. 007. Good job, man.
But he's not the only winner. Last week we had a multiple winner giveaway. And
we had one more Steam key.
Yeah, that's right. We had one more Steam key for Pyre. And the first person to comment, I want to play Pyre, was Ryan Koschel, #1 fastest commenter on our Frederator channels.
All of them.
Yeah, he also got first on this video.
Yeah, he did.
And then he also got first to say, I want to play Pyre. So Ryan Koschel, DM us your info, and you will get to play Pyre. And J Pony Loco, DM us your info, you have won a Best Buy gift card. But you too can still win something. All you gotta do is identify this image, and if you're the first person to know what game this image is from, be the first one to comment, and you too can win a Best Buy gift card.
Be sure to check the link in the description for giveaway rules, because there are some terms and conditions that do apply.
So that's pretty much the show. Please give us a call at 347-948-6271 and let us know what we should cover next.
And if you want to join the notification squad, make sure you click that subscribe button and then click the bell so you'll be notified on whenever we upload. And Nicky, when do we upload?
We upload 5 times a week.
And that's Wednesday through Sunday. And remember, if you want to get more out of your video games, make sure you subscribe to the Leaderboard,
your home
for video game facts.
Hello there!
I'm Pee Wee Herman.
Oh my God,
Brought to you by Notification Squad! Ah!
So let me know in the comments below if you never need a
Pee Wee Herman!
Can you please, can we put that in the